Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Chessmate. Today we're going to be learning the one rook checkmate. So let's get started. So the one rook checkmate, what you need for it is both of the kings and one rook. So the one rook checkmate, the basic idea is to take away the number of squares he can move and decrease the number. So like we can decrease the number like this or like this, so that's you'll be seeing how to do it during the video, so keep watching till the end. Okay, so the first step would be to try and get the rook to be on top of the king. So something I would like to tell you guys is that if the white king or black king, if depending on which side has the rook, so the opposing side, the one that doesn't have any pieces, that side, if it's on the top right, the king that has the rook has to be on the bottom left, and vice versa. So that's a tip that you guys can use while you're like doing this checkmate. So okay, so first, basically, the white king is gonna try and attack the rook, and we just gotta move our king whenever it tries to attack. So now it's white's turn, so he's gonna move up or that way. So if he moves that way, you're just gonna move your king up. And if he moves that way, you're just gonna move your king down. And then if he moves that way, you're gonna move your king over here and like start getting it to this side. So yeah, so once he's over here, he's gonna go over there. Now you're gonna be facing the other king, and then once he moves away like this, you're gonna move and take away a file. And if he goes up, you move your king to the other side, and then if he comes back down, you move here. If he goes up or over here, if he goes over here, you're just gonna move over here. So you can't go to these three spots, so you can either go here or here. If he goes over here, you're gonna take a file. If he goes over here, same thing, you're just gonna move, then over there, and then so on. So now it's gonna attack. It chooses to attack. White chooses to attack, and now black has to defend it, so it just moves down. And now it's white's turn. So if he goes up, the rook moves up. If he goes up, the king goes up. Because if you move your rook, then the rook is defenseless. So that's not a good position to be in. So now the white king is gonna move down, attacking the rook, and then you're gonna move up, defending the rook, and taking away these squares for the king. So next, if he moves up, you move your rook up. But if he goes diagonal, you can either take away a file, and then once he attacks, you can defend the rook, or you can either take away a rank, defending the rook, and just defending the rook and taking away a rank. So that I prefer the rank, because then you don't have to waste a move by moving the king. So once he goes over there, this is a good position to move your king. So once you move your king, and he's gonna have to move here or here. So let's say he moves diagonal again, and now he's gonna move this. The rook is gonna take away a rank. And if the white king attacks, then you're just gonna move your black king, defending the rook. And then if your white king goes up, and then the rook goes up, and then so on. So let's get to the end. And then, okay, so now we have that. And if he goes there, you're just going to move your king up. And then if he comes back, you're going to move your king up, defending the rook and taking away these squares. So now if he goes up, you're going to go up. And this is the important part. So basically, you need the king to be in this position when you're trying to deliver checkmate. So basically what you want is your rook should be here, before you deliver checkmate. So an easier way to say this is that this rook should be in a position where the white king, so that the white king can only move 2 steps to these 2 squares. Those are the only squares he can move in. That is the position you need to be in this position, in this situation. And then after you have that done, you have to start moving the king that has the rook to this square over here. You have to get to here. So basically, so let's start. And so white's gonna move to the only square he has, and then now black is over here. So now we have white in the corner. That's where we want. So now this would be checkmate. Or if the white king is over here, then what you have to do is play a waiting move by moving your rook over here. Then if he comes to attack, you're gonna move your king over here. Now these 3. Now the only other spot he has is to go here, and once he does this, you're gonna basically move your rook first, and then if it's check, he can't go to here, so what he's gonna do is go to here. And now you have these 3 done. So now we should make it so that he can't go here, and he's going over here. So then once he goes over here, you're gonna move here. If he goes over there, you're just gonna play a waiting move like this. He's gonna have to move back, and then this would be checkmate. But in this position, since black is in the corner, it's just way easier, so you just move up. And that's the 1 rook checkmate. So that's it for today. Please like and subscribe, and see ya.